Welcome back, horror lovers. We hope you're ready for today's terrifying story. And if you decide to watch it alone and with the lights off, you'll surely end up wary of literally everything around you. So do so at your own risk. Juliet saw on TV a commercial where ventriloquists showed up. Ventriloquists are people who have the ability to speak while almost not moving their lips, giving the impression that their words are coming from another source, like a special doll known as a dummy. At first, Juliet thought that the dummy was the one actually talking, but her father told her that it was all an illusion. And when he explained to his daughter how ventriloquism worked, Juliet was fascinated. She was so enthralled that afterwards she would implore her parents day and night to please buy her a dummy so she could practice ventriloquism. However, since her parents were not happy with that idea at all, and because ventriloquist dummies are so expensive, they decided to just buy her a normal doll. And to keep Juliet entertained, they told her that if she built a good relationship with the doll, it would move its lips on its own when Juliet talked. Innocent, Juliet completely believed her parents and was so hopeful that she set herself the goal of becoming her doll's best friend until it finally moved its lips. Juliet would then spend all day with her new partner, which wasn't just a mere toy for her anymore. She would drink hot chocolate with her, talk to her for hours about whatever happened at school, and would even tell her stories. Her parents had never seen their daughter so happy. However, Juliet became aloof towards her parents and also became overprotective of her doll. If they asked her to do anything, she would first consult the doll before doing it. She would then imagine an answer and act accordingly. Then one day, Juliet suddenly rushed downstairs, crying of happiness. She explained to her parents that the doll had finally moved its lips, and not only to imitate her, but also to speak. They thought Juliet had gone crazy. And since she had been acting so strange for so long, and they missed so much how Juliet was before having the doll, they decided to grab Juliet's dear friend and throw it in the garbage. They were very worried. So much so that they thought having Juliet see a psychiatrist would be the best option. However, therapy did nothing. Little Juliet stopped speaking, and when she was awake, the only thing she did was cry. Feeling guilty, her father went out to look for the doll, praying that he might be able to find it somewhere. Or he would have to buy another doll of the same type. And when the father was about to lose all hope, he saw how a girl was carrying a doll exactly like his daughter's. And he didn't know why, but he was completely sure that that was Juliet's doll, the exact same one he threw in the garbage. He approached the girl and offered to buy it from her. And at first she hesitated, but the girl eventually accepted. He then brought the doll home and gave it to her daughter, who received it with a huge smile on her face. He saw how Juliet's expression changed completely. She started speaking again and thanked her father for bringing the doll back. And then, a couple of weeks later, the parents appeared on TV. Juliet had murdered them, claiming that the doll had instructed her to kill them. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if you want to see more Draw My Life horror videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode.